All right, me and Bub's back out here. You know the name of the game. We're doing a little bit of spotlighting for artifacts tonight, one of our good spots. We're going to start down the river and hopefully we find a thing or two. The water line looks pretty nice tonight. So when we find anything good, we'll let you know. Let me see that. That's a nice see-through piece of flint there. Real tan. Kind of different colors. Look right out there, bub. See in the middle of my light? What do you got there? Now down here.
Down where?
Down the middle of my light. You see that piece?
Yeah, it's nothing.
Oh, okay. Well, he found us a piece of pottery too already. I'll show it to you there, and then I've got one in my pocket. So we're not doing too bad for a first start. And we're gonna start moving now out of this little hole and see if we can't see anything going down. All right, pulled up out of there. Made the save too, because right as I started this video, my light just went out. What do you got there, bub? Ooh, that's a nice one. Little blade tip. All right.
Cold.
Well, we're on the board tonight. Couple pieces of powder, and that right there puts us on the board. Shine it here, bub. You're the only light I got now. Yeah, it's a nice looking one. Woo! Oh, that feels good. All right, we're going to try to look a little bit more, but with my light out, we're probably not going to look much longer. This is a good spot in here. We'll comb before we leave, though. All right, we're in the last hole down here. We're going to look because my light's out. We're relying on Douglas, and he came up with another one.
I think it's a scraper.
Let me see. Oh, looks like a little uniface blade, maybe. It looks like it's kind of worked. Big piece of flint, nonetheless. But it's a real nice spot in here. I've kayaked through here before. It was all mudded in, and right now it's not. And there's fire rock all over the place. I'd like to look at more, but without lights, well, with just that little light, we really don't have a lot to go on. So we're going to search this little spot here, and then we're going to head up. We might come back here in the daylight. All right, we're down here in a creek, not far from my house. It's a place we come and hike in every once in a while for fun, take a little walk. We like to try to see if we could find a few mushrooms through here, but we're coming through here today. I was lucky a couple months ago to find a nice little Adena point in this creek with some of my kids from work, and I thought we would come down through here. It's rained a lot of the brush is gone. It makes it a little easier to get into a lot of these places and see if I can't find another arrowhead or two in here. Yeah, it might be a long shot. There's a lot of concrete and stuff poured in this, but we've done it once, so I don't see why we can't do it again if we look a little harder today. So if we find anything good, we'll let you know. Right off the bat, we found what I thought were maybe marbles, but I think they're tumbling media stone. I picked a couple up out of the creek. Not 100%, but I think that's what they are. So, nothing quite too exciting yet. But we still got a lot of creek. We just got in and haven't walked about 50 yards or so. So, we'll get down here in a couple good spots and start looking around. I got the spot right around the corner here where I found my little Adena point. So, when we get up there, we'll make sure to scour the ground pretty good. All right, I thought I had a piece right there, had me excited, but I think it's just gravel, marble. I seen that side of it sticking up out of the mud, and it got me excited for a split second. But we're gonna keep moving. All right, so I looked these little balls up. They are some type of ceramic tumbling media. I think, just taking a guess, there's a community pool that's on the creek above me, and that's probably where they came from, and that's just a guess. I do not know. Oh, we have a little fish there. He didn't make it. That's no good. Well, we're starting to get down here to some of the good spots. We're going to turn this back off and really comb the ground hard. Somebody lost a very fine Hot Wheels down here. Or it's a Matchbox. Ferrari. No more wheels. Right here, to be more specific, that spot right there is where I found that Adena point. And it makes me wonder, is it something from a hunting expedition? Or was there possibly a little hidey hole under some of these rocks? There's a lot of stuff in here that you could hide some things under. Maybe one of these days, if we could get permission to go up through those areas and look under some of those rocks, we'll do it one day. But for now, we're going to stick to the creek and hope we can find something laying out in more gravel. Alright, we're back here. About as far as I've ever walked on this creek this way. You got on the other end of it and it goes back out, actually down through the town of Vienna. But right here at the turnaround spot, and I found this interesting looking rock. It looks like they're trying to work on it on that side. That's big what if. Alright, we're at another creek right here that actually runs just right behind my house. You can see there's already goodies down in there to take a look at. I see one real good piece right there I'm going to go grab. Well, we're going to take a walk through here. Alright, up there's where we were. I came down the backside and underneath the bridge. Some type of old bottle there. All kinds of cool stuff if it wasn't broken. Alright, here's what I was eyeballing. Old mason jar. Get that in the pocket and we'll get moving. You can see here a lot of potential. Stuff coming out of the ground still. Nice old Vicks Vapor Rub bottle or something like that. And here, didn't even see that. More of a translucent mason jar lid there. So, might have us a good day. I haven't gotten very far. About 20 feet. So we'll keep chugging. There's a bottle there. I'm not going to grab it. There's a whole plate. I don't think it's old though. But there's all kinds of stuff laying out, mostly busted. And you can look around in different places. There's little pieces of glass and stuff like that falling out of the hills. Looks like maybe a transformer there. Or not transformer, but an insulator now. Bottom of a candy jar or something like that. Pop bottle. Here's a busted one. Here's another one. Oh, what we got here? Nope, busted too. That might have been a nice bottle, I'm not sure. Alright, we started off good. We didn't find anything through that little stretch. We're gonna walk through here, get this other side. There's always stuff washed out over here. And then when we're done, it's just about a 20-yard walk back to my backyard across the road. There's all kinds of good stuff that can be found in this creek when it comes to antiques. A lot of my mason jar lids and a couple good bottles have come out of here. So we're to the other side. We need to figure out how to get out because this is pretty deep right here. I can't step in that water or go over my boots. So I'm going to turn off for a minute. Alright, see that hole right there? See how it's kind of laid down? Found an old Clorox bottle and it's still got the lid on it. It's not super old, but I don't know, 60s or 70s. I don't think it's from the 80s. Got some old stuff inside it. That's pretty cool, that old Clorox lid there and jar. Put the lid back on it. Sorry, it's not the greatest view. I put the lid back on. And we're going to keep trucking. Hopefully we can find something else cool like this. Alright, got us Another mason jar lid and the old, I think they're tin or zinc lids. Number 6, that's an older bottle bottom there. So we're finding more stuff as we go, and I see it looks like some potential down there. Maybe a mason jar lid, not too sure. We're gonna get down there and see what we can find. Outside, that one ain't whole. I don't know how old it is, but it's a neat little bottle. It's like a syrup bottle. We're in the market for mason jar lids today. That's our 4th one there. We get it washed off and put it in the pocket. Lots of glass right here, so we have to take our time. Now, I was telling you, it's only a short jaunt to my house. We're not done yet, but right where I'm at right now, you look up. Those pine trees right there is where the kid's tree house is in. So, this makes for an easy search here. This is just the runoff to the road bar house. Alright, I found little pond jar there, some type of cosmetic. And I've got this. What's that? Nothing. I got this here. See what it is. Oh, it's busted. It's like a ketchup bottle, some type. It says Duraglass on the bottom. Not sure. I'd have took it if it was whole. Here's a couple of wine bottle and some little twist top. I pulled out this muck here. Getting a little swampy. I gotta be judicious through here, make sure I don't get up over my boots. Well, I saw that and I was going to grab it real quick to throw it back up. There's a business right up here. And when I bent down to grab it, I saw that little marble right there. And I got that just a minute ago. All right, I gotta be careful. It's a super deep hole right here. It's like 3 foot deep over there. I found me little bottle, that little cosmetic jar, 2 more mason jar lids, and if you look down there, I got a Clorox bottle and another cosmetic bottle. I'm gonna pull them out here off camera so I can have a free hand. It's a little bit of a sticky situation, so I got to be careful. So I'm gonna grab them and I'll show them to you once they're up out of the water. All right, that other cosmetic jar was actually broken, and kind of a little bit of a pleasant surprise. This isn't a Clorox bottle. It's something called Fleecy White, which I imagine, let's see, hold on a second, 1 quart. The John Poole Products Company. I've seen those bottle bottoms before. So, and it's a brown bottle. Duraglass says on the bottom. I can't. Yeah, it just says Duraglass. 1 quart at the top, Fleecy White underneath the 1 quart. And John Poole Products Company. We'll have to look it up. I think it's bleach, but I'm not 100% sure. That's better than your run-of-the-mill Clorox. It's probably rarer. So, that's a nice find. Alright, there's our haul from the creek. Got a bunch of little cosmetic jars, a vapor rub, that Clorox bottle with the lid still on, and Fleecy White. And I don't know if that's old or not. It's a wine bottle. We got 7 mason jar lids. You can see all of them over there. I've got dozens of them out here in my bottle collection. But we cleaned up pretty good today. Not too bad for looking in that creek. We've already looked in it once or twice this year. So we'll probably give it a rest until warm weather comes back. We're going to go inside here in a minute and look at the rest of our finds for the week. Alright, here's everything else that we found over the Christmas New Year break. Little bullet right there. We found at the river. I'm not sure what caliber that bad boy is. Heavy. Now we went to that creek yesterday and we didn't find too much. I did find a golf ball off camera. And we got a couple pieces of ceramic tumbling media. I think came out of a swimming pool, but I'm not too sure. It's the only guess I can make. There's a club pool just above where I looked. And then you would think this stuff's worked. Like that one there kind of looks like it is on the edge, but I think they're all quarried pieces of rock. That one there definitely, it's super smooth on one side. But you'll find this stuff sometimes when you're new and think that you found something. But you got to learn the difference. Over here is a real pile of flint. We found all this down at the river. Oh, that's fire rock. That might be another piece of fire rock here. Pottery. Some stuff gets mixed in, I miss it. All these are little worked off pieces of debitage where they were making artifacts. That'll all go in the flint jar up here later. And then we did have a small handful of pottery, not too much. And then maybe a couple artifacts. You know that one is. I was looking at that one. It looks like it may have been utilized on one side. Big what if on that one. It'll go in the case. But Douglas was able to snag that one off of the shallows where it just fell into the river. And we got that on that night hunt the other night. That thing would be pretty nice hole, would be big. But that's everything we found. It's been a good holiday. Hope everybody had a good Christmas and hope everybody had a good New Year. Thanks for watching.